Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about Death, the wolf from Puss and Boots. This has been one of the videos that y'all have requested, and well, we're just gonna go over this one. All right. I'm actually surprised that this one won, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? Okay. So, Death, right? So Death is basically this character. If y'all have not seen Puss in Boots, I suggest y'all just stop watching this video, because like, why here? But for those who have watched this movie or have countless times, basically Death is like referred as the wolf, or in the promotional material as, well, he's known as Lobo in the movie. So we could say Death or Lobo, Lobo the Wolf. Y'all can pick and choose. Well, basically, right, he is one of the antagonists within this movie, known as Death. And no, he doesn't mean metaphorically or rhetorically or any other fancy way, right? He is the personification of death. He is death straight up. And he was described to be a force of nature towards those he targets. And he was stalking characters like Puss Boots, and he's just playing with them, playing with him with his toys, basically playing with him with his meal, as he said in, I think in Spanish. I think he used to say, this is what I get for playing with my meal. Well, basically, upon meeting Death, Puss makes the wolf. He mistakes the wolf as like as a bounty hunter, right? Until he's just like revealed to be Death himself. So basically, right, Death. Let's go on how strong Death is, right? Within the movie, we're seeing how strong he is. He obviously just overpowers Puss in Boots, and within their battles. And this is like a Puss in Boots, like in these Shrek movies, and he could just overwhelm and harm Shrek sometimes. And Shrek is really powerful. I remember I think I seen a clip like Shrek threw Donkey into space or something like that, was just pure strength alone. Or we have the fact that he can withstand the dragon's fire breath, which is strong enough to melt through mountains, stuff like that. So this is like, some people calculate this to be like small town level, so that's already impressive as it is. Some people say he's continental. Who knows? Like, I think his how strong he is, it depends how you interpret death, right? So since he's pretty much like the physical embodiment of death himself, he has immortality, of course. He has basically clairvoyance, because he can see when his victims are about to die. Teleportation, but some people say he has like, what's the word I'm looking for? Omnipresence. Yes, omnipresence, because he is Death, and he can just pretty much go anywhere he wishes. The fact that he can basically he's basically an abstract existence, because physical body of death, or the concept of death, right? So yeah, this man is pretty powerful in his own right. He could create fire as well, but you're not here for that. You just want to know how strong he is. So Death, right, since he's like small town level, but he can be arguably even higher, because he is the Grim Reaper for everyone, and will eventually overtake anyone in the universe, right? No one can beat Death. That's just the force of nature. You can't just beat Death. That's basically what he has said. Yeah, everybody try to push him back and stuff like that, but you cannot beat Death. It is inedible. Inedible. Fuck. You know what I'm trying to say. It's basically impossible, right? You can't beat Death. It's just not possible, right? So, not only that, right, but if we go all like over the folklore, right? Because Shrek is basically based on folklore. If we go over like fables and folklore, right? And I will be linking this in the description so y'all can see for yourselves. Basically, if you like the personification of death or something like that, right? That means basically you can basically associate death with anyone. Death itself is unbound by the idea of death. It will continue to exist as long as death conceptually exists. The fact that, as the name implies, death embodies death itself, which is, like I said, abstract existence. The fact that it can also be incorporeal because death does not physically exist in our plane, but since this is like the physical embodiment of death, that's a different story. And the fact that he can just appear and disappear, it says a lot. Like, it says a lot. And the fact that he's death himself, he can still not be harmed by like deconstructions, and some people say like abstract existence because of the wish. The fucking wish star basically can just disintegrate people or erase people from existence, right? Or just turn them into stardust. I don't know. It depends on how you interpret it, right? But he can just straight up walk through it like nothing. So yeah, it just says how strong he is. It just says a lot. So not only that, right? But there's also the fact that death, you basically cannot see him unless he wants you to see him, right? He can pretty much kill you one hit if he really wants to, right? Because he is death. And the fact that this is like fate manipulation, like, because it could determine how and when someone will meet their death. In the movie context, death just wants to take Bruce's life, so he could just take his life whenever he wants to, right? So death can just take your life if he wants to. Basically, death can even basically do other things like, basically, death is pretty much like ever-present, constant, that can appear anywhere and everywhere it desires. So that's definitely omnipresent. Even concepts aren't free from death's grasp, and it will as eventually life and other concepts will meet its death. It could drain like life force, basically, fear, manipulation, and stuff like that. Or even omniscience, some way, in some shape or form. So, what I'm trying to say here, people, is that death, right? How strong is death? Is that it's unknown. It's unknown how strong he is. I don't even know how strong he is. It varies. If we really want to put anywhere as an estimate, it varies. I'm going to say that it varies on the person, right? Because since he's the personification of death, anyone and everyone can meet their death soon. No one is safe from death. It's just not possible. Anyone can die. Anyone is susceptible to death. Even your characters, for any anime and stuff like that, shape or form, they will meet their death if somebody has the power to bypass it. It's something like, I could bypass your immortality, therefore you can't die. In that logic, in that context, yes, Death the Wolf can kill you. He can still kill you. He can still take your life. Sure, you could push back death, right? You could push him back, and to fight. You could basically fight against death, just to push him back, or delay death just a little bit longer. But that doesn't mean you will die. You will lose, no matter what. He will find a way to kill you, basically. So yeah. It varies, right? It varies. Some people say, Death the Wolf is like universal because he's the concept of death. You're not wrong on that part. You could get him to that level, but it's the fact that he hasn't shown anything to be on that level. It's hard to say. So this is why I say unknown to vary. with attack potency. Now, for the speed part, he could be, well, honestly, with the speed part, he could be like, well, he's massively hypersonic, of course, because Puss was able to dodge a magic blast, which is somewhat resembles lightning. So basically, massively hypersonic on that part. Easily massively hypersonic, in fact. He could be potentially nigh omnipresent or omnipresent itself, because, you know, as the Grim Reaper for anyone, it means that he can see the deaths of countless people. Meaning, if 2 or more people die at the exact same time, he will be in both places at once. Basically, that's what it's saying. Like, he can see. And even Death says, like, I've been there every lifetime that you have died. So yes, he has been there. He's basically nigh present. Oh, you get him to omnipresent since he basically kill anyone in the universe, or basically take out anyone in the universe if he really wishes to, you know. So basically, nigh presence and stuff like that. Bam, nigh presence and speed. Okay, well, not nigh presence, not speed itself, is basically beyond that. But I'm just saying. Now, durability. Well, the wishing star basically raises an immense amount of magical heat that vaporizes anyone on stage, and Death was just walking through it like nothing. That we don't know. We don't know how strong that is. Like, we don't know how strong that durability is, but it can basically just vaporize you like nothing. Now he could be potentially higher because the wishing star is stated to be to grant any wish, which would be like endless power or infinite power, like basically Jack wanted to wish for like infinite power. That means like the wishing star energy, right, didn't even phase Death. It didn't even phase him. So yeah, basically, yeah, he could. This is how strong Death is, in my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about this. Okay, that's how strong Death is. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification button so you don't miss out on anything else, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.